Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to Olympia Elegance. Today I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why it seems like dramatics are more of late bloomers than other Kibbe types. Specifically, I'm going to talk about Bella Hadid. Bella Hadid, who is considered in the Kibbe types as more of a soft dramatic, has obviously had to wait a little bit more than her sister to be on the top of her career like she is right now. So I think she's a very interesting case. Obviously, late bloomers, that will refer to more someone who's in their 50s, but because we're specifically talking about the modeling industry, you have to take that into consideration to understand why I'm using this term. So, as I said, Bella is more of a dramatic, and I'm going to compare her in many of my points to her sister Gigi, who is more of a natural flamboyant. If you are interested about finding more about things on related to the Kibbe scores, Kibbe types, just go online, find out which one you are. It's really interesting to see, and I hope you guys have fun doing that. So my first point is that height is a very important thing to highlight and to enhance when working with dramatics, which is something that is not really easy to do at the beginning of your career. So Bella and Gigi, because they started really early when they were basically teenagers, they did not benefit from working so young at the same, because the thing is, Gigi is more of a natural Kibbe. For their Kibbe types is much more natural. So her, just wearing sneakers or flip-flops for either beach or sportswear, that can work really well because her type is more natural. When you are working with adults, you have the freedom of using heels, and that is really important when you're working with dramatics like Bella. Bella is more of a soft dramatic, but she is dramatic nonetheless. She has a lot of length. Her body type is actually much more different from Gigi, which is why when you take the two models together and you look at pictures separately, you would think that Bella is taller than Gigi. But the thing is, they're actually both almost the same size, and if I remember properly, I think Gigi is 5'10", whereas Bella is 5'9". So obviously, the structure of your body sometimes is much more important when it comes to not how tall you are, but how tall you appear. And that's one of the reasons why it is much easier to style a dramatic with anything that enhances length to make her more magnetic. Also, another piece of clothing that can enhance a dramatic is anything like dresses or backless. Dresses or backless have the advantages of enhancing the length by using the back, so it creates that beautiful curvation at the back. It can enhance the overall look, especially if you have a nice long dress. So that's one of the reasons why. The second reason why is because anything like hairstyle works better for dramatics when they are edgier and not too youthful. I would think that when they both started their career, I saw many pictures of Bella having those beach waves and so on, kind of copying their style that her sister did. The thing is, because she's a natural, very natural, waves are going to work very well for her. But Gigi being more of a natural, she doesn't have to do very edgy hairstyles. Whereas for Bella, edgy hairstyles are going to make her look more magnetic and more exotic, which is what she is naturally. Anything that is that is maybe a little bit too risque for Gigi may actually drain a little bit of femininity from her. So that's not really recommended when you look like Gigi. So that's really interesting. My third point is that same as hairstyles, makeup is actually best used with dramatics when it's also on the edgier side. At the beginning of their career, I noticed that they used very natural types of makeup routines on both Bella and Gigi. The thing is, because Bella is more of a dramatic, edgier makeup styles that enhance the intensity of the gaze are going to be much more powerful for her. Whereas for Gigi, that would make her look actually more intimidating and would drain the femininity and the youthfulness out of her face. So that's another reason why. Fourth point is quite similar. Any type of clothing, especially that is much more adult-like is going to work much better on someone like Bella. Especially bodysuits work better on that type of body for dramatics, whereas very flowery dresses and so on work better on people like Gigi. And at the beginning of their career, obviously it's much more risque to use those types of clothing on teenagers or very young adults, but when you turn 26, 27, I guess most of the haute couture houses feel more comfortable using those kind of pieces with you. So I guess that's the reason why now we see Bella shine so much. Now the fifth reason is mostly related to our culture and how we evolved. People who are born naturally with more dramatic features tend to have beauty recognized in them much later in life, whereas people who are more naturals or classics, they tend to have that validation early on because we value very round features on kids, unfortunately, and then we value later on, more angular features on adults and young women who are at the age of 25, 26. So I know so many people who never knew they were exotic and very striking and stunning because they only remember the things that were told to them as they were kids, having very sharp eyebrows, maybe having jawlines that are very striking and so on. Those are not really things that you want as a kid. But then they grow up and they go to cities like Milan, Paris, or New York, where there's a lot of model influence, and then they realize those features are amazing to have and can help them in their career. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there are other points that I may have forgotten about the Kibbe types, especially natural versus dramatic, and I will be so glad to read all of them. See you in the next one.